That's not true. Look, I've tried to be as honest as I can be with everyone in here.
Oh, really?
Judy, we have to have trust between us. We're going to be friends.
Friends? Whatever gave you that idea?
You told Mrs. Davidson you'd help me.
Let's you and I get one thing straight. I am not interested in putting you on my mailing list. Dava moved you into my cell, that's one thing. But I've already told Mari I don't want any trouble. So you are going to have to start looking after yourself because I am not playing nursemaid to you every second of the day. And you can start by moving to another table.
Wow, what was all that about?
Oh, now she wants to be friends.
She's got a nerve, she has. Hey, watch out for me, Tucker, will you? I'll be back in a shake. Mr. Faulkner.
What is it, Birdsworth?
Is that Susie's breaking?
Yes, it is. Why?
Oh, let me take you to her.
Oh, I don't think so. Martin's quite capable.
Oh, go on.
I don't think I could let you carry it all the way to the top floor. I'd be reported to the Cruelty to Little Old Ladies Society.
Oh, I'm stronger than most of the people half my age. Give me the tray.
I said no, Birdsworth. You're only after an excuse to chat to her.
Well, what's the harm in that? Mrs. Powell let me chat to her last night.
You don't expect me to believe that, do you?
You could try.
Oh, all right. Give her the tray and go back to the dining room.
You're a good sort, Mr. Faulkner. Susie'll really appreciate having a visit from an old mate. Kid like that stuck in solitary and her folks having walked out on her.
Just carry the tray, will you?
Yes, Mr. Faulkner.
G'day, lagger.
There's no way out, Doc. You've had it this time. Now, supposing you tell me exactly what happened to Edwards. A sort of deathbed confession.
Oh, you're mad. I told you I did nothing to her.
What about the knife?
I found it by the rubbish bin.
Ben. You're lying, Doc. And it's not going to get you anywhere at all. You see, I'm going to kill you for lagging. Not for getting rid of Edwards. You did me a favour by doing that. I'm just curious about how you did it.
I'll scream. The officers will come.
Oh, they're tied up in the dining room. By the time they get here, we'll be gone and you'll be slightly dead.
No! Don't let me interrupt.
That's pretty smart of you, Brian.
Judy, for God's sake.
You realize, of course, if you kill her, you'll have to kill me, too.
What?
You heard me. And I'll put up a lot stronger fight than she does. Well, that's going to be pretty hard to explain to the screws, isn't it? 2 dead bodies and the 3 of you with your faces smashed in. Of course, you could ignore me. But then I'll go straight to the governor and I'll tell her everything I've seen.
You know what happens to laggers?
Yeah, well, like you said, the sting of a dog wears off.
You fat bitch!
You listen to me, mate. I've already told you that I'm fed up to here with your petty squabbles. Now, if you want to do that, you do it somewhere else, because you're not doing it here.
Let's get out of here. You keep, Peterson. You keep. Get out.
Thank God you arrived in time.
In time for what? What's that for?
The closest thing I've got to a life insurance policy in here.
Of course, I've been a sort of grandma to all the kids that come in here. Some of them come back from time to time. G'day, love. How are you?
Not too bad.
Birdsworth, there's no talking in this block. She's here for punishment.
God, it's punishment enough being locked in a lousy dump like this with no decent bed to lie on.
Come on, hand over the breakfast and get out.
Yeah. It's only that rotten muck they call porridge, love, and it's probably cold by now.
That's all right.
You'll be out of here soon.
Birdsworth?
Won't you, Mr. Faulkner?
Yeah, sure. Just as soon as the governor gives the word. Now, come on, out.
It's not too bad in here, Lizzie. It gives me a chance to think.
Now, if you're thinking of trying to escape, you just come and talk to me and I'll talk you out of it, won't I, Mr. Faulkner? I'll see you later, love, when I come back for the dirty plate.
Oh, no, you won't.
Oh, yes, I will.
The explanation had better be good. And if I'd been half an inch closer, I'd be suffering concussion by now.
And there was no cause, no provocation?
Mrs. Davidson, I have better things to do with my time than harass Peterson.
Of course, I wasn't suggesting that. I can just see no reason why she would do it.
Oh, gave a usual excuse of the women being out to get her. No one else in the block. I'm beginning to think your suggestion of paranoia isn't too far wrong.
Where is she now?
I took her straight to solitary. Do you want to see her?
Oh, I can't see the point. We're not likely to learn anything new. I'll sign the charge sheet. She can be released tomorrow morning.
Right. Thank you.
Hazel? Any news, Mrs. Morris? Child welfare just phoned back. They've given him custody, haven't they? I'm afraid so. But they're my kids. Well, they're George's kids as well, Hazel. And he's in a far better position than you are to look after them. I mean, the court always considers what's best for the children. But I'll be out of here in a couple of months. My mum could look after him till then. Well, they've looked into that. Your mum's been sick. She's just not up to looking after two lively kids all the time. It's just not fair. Some woman I don't even know is going to look after my kids. She's been wonderfully good for them. I mean, she cares about them. And they like her, too. Well, that's what I'm afraid of. I'll arrange for you to get some fresh air. Have a walk outside.
I was at the main desk. Yes, I'd like to leave a message for a passenger, please. The name is Ian Marnie, and it's flight 17 from Sydney. The message is, can't meet you, I'll see you later, Janet Conway. Yeah, Conway? Right, thank you very much.
Are you busy?
Oh, not really. I was just going to go on patrol A block.
Well, I was wondering if you'd take Hazel out into the garden. She needs to be alone. I'm supposed to be getting Susie out of solitary.
Sure. What's the matter?
Child welfare is supporting George's claim for custody. Well, it's not surprising. She really didn't stand a chance.
Oh, it's a bit rough. Men.
Well, seems rather a decent sort of bloke to me. He's looked after her for years. But you know how things happen when people are separated for so long.
All right, Kent, come along. Not the end of the world, you know. In time, everything will be all right.
Yeah, sure. It's time that got me into this mess.
Not as if you'll never see them again. When you get out of here, you'll have access to them.
Great. A couple of days a week, and it's back to their father and his lover.
Well, that might be better than seeing them every day. You might enjoy it more.
What would you know? Have you got kids?